Hello there, this is Mark II. Welcome back to my still, as yet, unnamed Drifter series. This is a Shrike. And we're going to do something a little different. Now, 053 has come out. 053 was largely a bug fix. And that means it might be a little while before we have any new features. So up until now, what I've been doing is going in and exploring features, things you can do in the game, the tools, so to speak. But now let's do a little bit of exploring. We're going to start doing some exploring, and I've started outfitting this Shrike, and this is the original Shrike that I've always had. I think that's the original engine. I've put in a Mark II jump drive. Changed the plate up a little bit, and put in a couple of modules, a hull repair unit, long-range scanner. We won't be doing any thing that would require scooping. We are armed with proton pulse rifle, which I'm probably going to want to change as soon as I can. We've got missile launcher Mark II and an escape pod. I'm not sure why I have an escape pod. I think it's because I found one time and installed it, and that's it. That's the end of that story. So and what we're going to do here, let's have a look. Let's go over to the pilot's quarters for a little bit of a pilot's briefing, as it were. And let's view our star map. And there's our galaxy. Now, handily, they've put little markers on it. Major and semi-major, I guess we can call those, or the cardinal and semi-cardinal. Not sure what the right term is for it. It's Drifter, we can make up our own terminology. And this, so far, has pretty much been our universe. This is where we've been going, gathering stuff, fighting bad guys, based out of Toyi. But we start looking around, and it's a big, big galaxy. So what I'm going to do is start heading up here. But look up here and see what we have. We have these, but look at here what it says. Safety 0, safety 0. My theory is these are not really zeros. It's just that I haven't been there. And so as a result, and I don't remember where Toyi is anymore. Oh, there it is. Probably right there. I haven't been there. Now, these I know are dangerous places over here. Many of them 27% and so forth. Those other ones, I think it's just because we haven't explored over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to set a course. We're just going to plot it out. This is a long way off. Whatever you call that place. No, let's go up this way. Ridgy. Yeah. We'll do that. 4 jumps. And we'll head over there. And we're just going to start heading from there up to here, up to that area. We're just going to head up in that area, looking for neutron lancers or better equipment and so forth, and not really that concerned about cash anymore. So there we go. Got a course plotted. We've been here before. Not a problem. We're going to go there again. So from here on, I don't know how long this is going to take. Ultimately, the goal, let's go back here. Ultimately, the goal is I'll go up there, and then we're going to go all the way across and see how long it takes. Going to try to keep up with how many jumps, and then we'll have a look and see if my theory about those things getting friendlier looking as we visit them holds true. But for right now, since this is the jumping off, this is the jumping off point, we want to be in the right ship. Oh, and by the way, I also have some antimatter. I bought 100. So remember back in the day when I would buy 10 and it would basically break me? Those aren't the case. That's not the case anymore. Got plenty of cash now. So as this is a ceremonial occasion, we're taking off on a long journey. Don't know when we're going to be back. We'll take you along for that part. I wouldn't anticipate being on every single one of these because it takes 1 minute for the cooldown, and it's just boring. I'm not going to be able to keep up my jaunty patter the whole way. I might keep the recording on in case something interesting happens, but I don't know. So anyway, we're on our way, heading out towards the unknown. So far, we've gotten about that far from where we started. It's unfortunate you can't tell where you... Oh, there we were. We started there. It's going to be a long, long, long ride. Probably going to be more than one episode, as a matter of fact. Meanwhile, there might be new versions come out and who knows what while we're along the way, and those will certainly be fun, and we'll check those out. And yeah, I'll probably have the recording at least available at all time in case something important happens, like there's bad guys to be killed or something interesting shows up. Anything unexpected or new, we certainly want to capture that. So anyway, this is pretty much what my life's going to be like for a while, and I'm glad to have you along with me. Who knows? Maybe by the time we end up getting over there, it'll be they'll have some of those capital ships out. I don't know when that's going to happen. Presumably, I don't remember if it's after main release or if they want to have capital ships by main release, which is I don't even know. Maybe carriers. Maybe you'd be able to carry all your ships around with you. That would be handy. But I don't know what the plan is. And so we'll just wait and see. And whatever happens, it's going to be a big adventure. I don't know what's going to happen. I just want to follow our principles. Very quickly, we should be able to find out if we do learn about the systems as we approach them. Matter of fact, we might even know after this jump, because I believe we were heading up in a corner that I don't really get into very much. So I have been to Ujis though, I know that. I'm also going to have to test out some of the things that we've that were fixed. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Now, what's FO say? See that one? Now we've got some information. It's not just saying 0%. So once we get within, now we're back into the 0%ers. Don't want to go to 0%ers if you can avoid it, because they have no station and no way to refuel. So if you're going to go, make sure you've got enough fuel to get out and get to a place that does have fuel available. So this is the first leg of a very long journey. I think we've got one. Yeah, we got one more jump, and we'll be picking another one. But as I say, I know there's no point in just doing this over and over again on video, and we'll just be catching the highlights as we go along. And that's it. It's going to be the edge of that. And bad guys? No bad. Wait a minute. Yes, bad guys. Okay, where are they? Okay, see, this is what I was talking about. Now, you know what? I do have my long-range scanner. Any idea where the bad guy is? There, he's up there. Now, I've got to bear in mind that what I have is not my normal weapons load, and not quite as beefy a ship as I'm used to either. But should be more than a match for this guy if I can hit him. There we go. I do have the hull repair module too, so that helps. Okay, we killed him. All right. Well, there you go. We'll check with you periodically with at least letting you know what waypoints we're reaching and where we're going and so forth. But yeah, it's not going to be every single instant of this. It's going to be more like an ongoing thing. And it might run over several episodes. But this is the closest thing to a task that I can think of now that might be worthy of putting on an episode. So hope you join me for future adventures as we travel across the galaxy. I don't think everybody gets the same galaxy anymore, so I don't know if it would help you. It might. I'm not sure. Don't know how that works. So we'll see you in about a second, because there's going to be more to this this video, even though I might not record it today. So hang in there. Okay, so far my my theory has not panned out. I've gotten farther away, and it's just all red. There's nothing. They're all zeros. Everything is totally unsafe, completely undeveloped. And one thing I have learned, though, is you can only go so many jumps. It looks like 8. Let's see if we can go 9. No. Now you get to a certain point, and then it doesn't, it won't let you go anymore. Let's see, where was that one? So I'm going to do this series here. I'm still going to try to get to the edge over there, and maybe I'll try to make it all the way across. That could be kind of a test anyway. I mean, it isn't going to be that interesting to watch, but we'll try it out, and I'll do all the work, and you guys can just see what the summary is. Right now I have 90 pieces of antimatter left, and it'll probably take more than that to get all the way across. So we'll see how far we can get, and I'll probably check back when I get to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, and we'll see what happens when we get there. But so far, as far as I can tell, there's just a little spot of improved systems, at least in this galaxy. Maybe that's something that's different in other galaxies. They're supposed to be procedurally generated, and I believe before they went to the new galaxy generation system, I was in a completely different area of the galaxy. Well, I know I was in a different area of the galaxy. Don't know if it was the same planets or what. Maybe they're little islands. Maybe they're little areas. I just hadn't seen any of them yet. But at any rate, that's part of the adventure. Another big part of the adventure, of course, is there's nothing here. No stations. No development. Now, one theory, though. We do know that at some point in the future of the game, they intend to add player-built stations and player visiting of planets, I guess, planet landings or whatever you can wanted to call it. And if you ever notice in your stock exchanges, there already are colony components and station components. I've never actually seen any in stock, so I don't know. I guess they're just not in the game yet. Perhaps that'll be related to it. And maybe if you go out to one of these unimproved systems, you can establish a colony and then grow it from there. That would probably be a real hoot if you could do that. So so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I still have to go back and look at the road map again and see if I can remember where the when they intend to do that. If that's before main release or if that's going to be after main release event. But anyway, for now, I'll be back in about a second to let you know where I'm at, and then we'll see where we go from there. Right now, we are basically in the middle of nowhere. Right about there, somewhere. Crawling around. Almost up there. Anyway, see you in about, make it 1 second. Well, it looks like it's going to be impossible, because here we are at FZWQ. That's where we are. So you make sure. Yep, FZWQ. Now, we look here, and if I try to go over here to that one, won't let me. So this is kind of I don't know if that's a bug or what, but it says 0 jumps. When it does that, it means you can't get there. But if you notice, all of these blue lanes here must be the whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Are the interconnecting points, the wormholes, or whatever you want to call it. And that's how you can get places. You got to find that web. But unfortunately, it looks like you get to a certain point, there's not even that anymore. So this is as far as we can go. We'll go ahead there, I suppose. And just to say we've been there. And then we will tuck our tail between our legs and head on home back to Toyi and look for other things. Because for here it looks like there's nothing and nowhere to go except back. So I wouldn't call this an unsuccessful test or check. It's just simply something that has to be known and documented. So I don't know how we would get to these over here. I don't know how these things are established. I would guess that they're these don't have any at all. So there. What are you gonna do? Cry about it? I don't think so. Anyway, probably next event will be to well, I'll head back to Toyi, and I don't know what I'll do after this, because this was kind of like my my big plan to have something to fill in until they come up with some new features to check out. But this didn't work out. Well, like I say, it wasn't unsuccessful. It's good to know, but at least it's a short episode, and I thank you for watching. So until next time, I'll try and come up with something. I'll be checking out a few things that I wanted to check out more for purposes just seeing how they work. And if I learn something, maybe I'll make an episode out of it. But let's see here. Let's say we wanted to go back to Toyi. Does that work? That's home. 12 jumps. It does let me do that. Yeah, that's probably the reason it wouldn't let me go any further, is I was trying to jump to places that didn't have wormholes or whatever it is to them. So anyway, I'm on my way home. Maybe I'll check out some other things and see if they're worth watching. But this particular one, that's what happened. Again, thank you for joining me on our little journey. May have been different if things had been different, but they weren't. So we'll see what we come up with next time. And until then, this is Mark 2. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're still on our way back, but the music has started. That means that something's going to happen. So we may as well have just one more bit of combat in here while we're at it. Where are they likely to be at? Over there, maybe. There he is. You know, one thing about these proton pulse rifles is they do a lot of damage. So there he is. One thing I've found is with the beams you get kind of lazy because they're so easy to aim. But here, but look at all that damage that just a few hits with that proton pulse rifle did for us. They do suck up a lot of power, though. He's almost dead. Oh, there's another one. How many of these bad guys are there? I guess there's just the 2. Oh, no, I got a new one. Did I get a bounty for that guy by any chance? I didn't notice. Wasn't paying any attention. Took my eye off the ball. Actually, I'll bet the other guy probably killed him, because I think he was just almost dead with the last of my shots. And, okay, now that one's dead. Didn't get any bounty for him. This guy's got a bounty on him. So you can't really hit them with a blast-type weapon unless they're on a reasonably secure course, or a stable course, rather. There. Hard to do. But once you are on target, they don't have much of a choice or much of a chance. I got another one over here. We are getting fairly close to home. But anyway, I was thinking I should probably come back on anyway. Because it occurred to me as I was in the lonely road back to Toyi that I should call this episode the end to the end of the universe, because it sounds dramatic, not because it's true. And so that's why. So if you got sucked in by it, it worked. But anyway, I have looked up on the wiki, and if you go to the wiki and just search for roadmap, you'll find the development roadmap. And the player planet landings and player-built stations is not going to be until after 1.0 release. There's some pretty good stuff coming. Why is he not my primary target? He's damaged. I'd rather him be my target. Okay. So anyway, that's not going to happen for a while yet, and still it's not clear. There isn't any kind of definite plan in terms of, you know, they're not saying anything about whether that's going to have any impact on the actual size of the universe, or whether you can expand the size of the universe by way of building additional stations, or if you can create wormholes or anything. Maybe that would be for far distant future, but that would be kind of cool if they did. As far as by 1.0 release, what they're looking at is more ship types, more goodies, more equipment that you can get, that sort of thing. There's the bad guy. There. And let's see if I can kill off these guys here. That could be amusing. And a lot of other good stuff. You should check that out if you're interested in the future development of Drifter, because that will give you some clues as to where the game's going. And the developer is very open to comments and suggestions, so you know, you can actually take an active part in the game now while it's small and still in development. Maybe even have an impact on it. It could end up being a fairly major game. I don't see why it wouldn't be just as big now as like Elite was when it was popular. Okay, we're almost done here. Where'd he go? Lost my lock. Okay, that guy then. All right, this is almost done. Just need a couple of hits on that guy. Well, he managed to get his shields all the way back up, so bad sportsmanship. He says, knowing full well that he has a hull regenerator. Let's see here. That should do him. Okay, he's done. Alright, and that's it for us. We're going to Oli. We're getting back close to where we, well, kind of close to home. Home's here, and we're kind of there. So that's what we'll do. And once again, thank you for watching. And yeah, there are great things in store for the game. It's got a lot of growing room, and it's very exciting. And I'm getting attacked again, but you know what? I'm going to spare you that. We'll see you next time. This is Mark II. Bye-bye.